We are joined by a special guest today on the AskASwimPro show. We have Michael on, the co-founder of MySwimPro, joining us on today's show. And actually on today's show, we're going to do a deep dive on what it's like to be a beginner swimmer and just getting into things. So maybe, Mike, give us tell us your background, what did you swim as a kid growing up? How did you get into it? What's it been like? Just walk us through that story.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely a beginner swimmer. As a kid, I swam a little bit. I had lessons and that sort of thing, but never really took it seriously. But then I started getting into it a couple years ago and really started taking my swimming to the next level this year with the help of Ferris and Paige, of course. And yeah, I've been working on the MySwimPro app, and while I'm developing it, I'm of course using the same training plans and using that to improve my swimming and just get better.
Cool. You want to tell us about your role at MySwimPro?
What would you say you do here?
Well, I'm one of the co-founders, and I do the most of the Android development. And
you do all the Android development.
I do all of the Android development.
You do all the Android development.
And I do pretty much everything around here. No, I'm just kidding. I do the Android development, Garmin. If you got the Garmin watch, that's me, and some of our back-end work.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think it's really important for me to use the product as well. So just to figure out ins and outs of how to use everything, and try to get the swimmery experience.
But yeah. I want to learn more about tell us about when you first got into swimming. What was the hardest part? What were you intimidated by? Anything? Walk us through that. Yeah,
so I guess when I first started swimming, I was kind of out of shape and still a little bit out of shape working on it, but I was basically just kind of swimming back and forth, and then initially I couldn't do flip turns, so that was a thing I had to work on for a while, and with Ferris's help we got that straightened out.
All right, flip turns. Let's go right into that. What was why do you think the flip turn was hard? How do you learn it? Walk us through those steps.
It's just a weird thing that you're not really used to doing in the water, and you kind of run out of breath as you do the turn, and if you're doing a long swim, that can be challenging because you're totally out of breath. It's aerobically challenging. I think also when I was doing the flip turns, I wasn't pushing off the wall correctly. I was going every which way.
Streamline.
Yeah, and it just took some practice with that. I was also getting dizzy on the flip turns initially.
I remember that. Oh man, you got dizzy that one time. That was good fun.
Yeah, but now it's all good. Just just did it a bunch. Actually, Ferris was helping me train with this, and what we did was just not go at the wall initially, and just jump up, flip, do that a couple times.
Somersaults
In the water, and then get up close to the wall, do the same thing. And then eventually we got to the point where we were just approaching the wall slowly and trying it, and just kind of increasing from there.
Mm-hmm.
How many flip turns have you done in your life? How many flip turns have you done?
I don't know.
Have you done 10, 100, 1,000, a million?
Probably it's probably 1,000.
You've done 1,000 flip turns?
Yeah, because now I'm doing it off of every turn, and I'm swimming 4 times a week.
So you really ramped up your workouts this spring and this year, really. So what have you been doing to prepare for racing this season?
Yeah, so this season I've been doing some of the MySwimPro training plans. I've done the enhanced speed training plan, and right now I'm kind of tapering for nationals.
Wait, so did you enhance your speed?
I did.
You did the enhanced speed training plan. So did you give us reference points? How did you get faster? What parts? How much? Give us all the numbers.
So at the start of this year, I was probably doing for 100 148, 150, pretty slow.
Is that the meters time?
Meters time.
100 meters.
Yeah. And then I've done 2 meets this year, and the last one that I did was, what was it? 115.
114?
114 in a yards pool for the 100, which is still, but it's a pretty big increase, but it's
decrease in time, increase in speed.
I can still get a lot faster.
You've dropped over 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Mike, that's
That's
insane.
30 seconds is 100 free.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 30 seconds. If you guys are watching this right now and you've dropped 30 seconds in the 100, actually tell us how much time you've dropped in the 100 freestyle. Like this guy just dropped 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So now I just need to drop another 30 seconds.
and you will break the world record.
Yeah. Easy.
Pretty much. Actually,
Easy.
yeah, you'll be about world record pace
Yeah.
if you.
Cool.
That'd be pretty monster.
Yeah, so tell us what it was like competing in your first swim meet ever. So how did
Mm.
you prepare? What were you like kind of nervous about? What were some weird things, not weird things, but
Yeah.
things you didn't expect that you saw?
And say what's up to Adam. He's watching
Yeah,
on the live.
what's up?
Oh, what's up, Adam? So I guess I had been to a swim meet before my first swim meet, so I kind of saw what was happening. And it was actually a little bit intimidating. Like everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone is, diving off the blocks and the warm-up pool and all that. I guess the warm-up pool was a little intimidating. How many people are going back and forth, and you gotta make sure that you're.
Carve out your space.
Yeah, exactly. And then just the whole process in general. Since I had never done it before, going off the block, making sure that you're not jumping too early, just kind of getting in the mental zone for it. But it was intimidating, but it's honestly not that bad. Like everyone's pretty chill about everything. People will tell you where to go. I would suggest doing it to anyone. Like if you're nervous about doing it, just do it, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. How has like knowing that you have a meet coming up? How has that changed your training and your practice?
Yeah. So I guess. Well, right now I'm slowing down a bit for a taper for the for nationals.
Well, you're not slowing down. You're resting.
Resting
to go faster.
Yes.
Yeah,
resting to go
details,
faster.
Details. Yep.
But yeah, I think whenever I've been doing the races, I go a lot faster than I do in warm-ups, which is probably a mental thing. But like
that's a good thing.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to train a little bit harder, push myself a little bit more. During the fast sets.
Yeah. Cool. Well, real quick, we have a comment on Facebook. Just want to give a shout out to you. So Brian Young on Facebook.
What up, Brian?
He
Hey,
says,
Brian.
Hey everyone, Mike, which is this guy, was super helpful explaining how to get the most out of MySwimPro with my Garmin 935 and Garmin Connect IQ. So awesome.
Tell us about the Garmin app. Give us a rundown. What is he talking about? Like, what is it? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we just launched on Garmin maybe a month or so ago. And basically what you can do is if you have a Garmin device that supports MySwimPro, you can install our MySwimPro app on it. And it communicates, the watch communicates with the phone. You can load a workout onto your watch and get coached through that workout as you swim. So it'll tell you set by set, stroke type by stroke type, how your swim is going to go. So for instance, it could be like, you start off with a 100 freestyle and then you go into your main set. So right now, you can go ahead and download that from the Garmin Connect IQ store. And we're working on some updates to fix some problems that we've seen with it that we're working with Garmin on. So just stay tuned for those. Right now we don't have the split detection, but we're working on split detection and heart rate and all that good stuff.
Cool.
So that is upcoming.
Yeah, so if you guys have a Garmin watch, send him an email, mike@myswimpro.com. Talk all things. Actually, Michael
at myswimpro.com.
I think I might have Mike forwarded to you.
Yeah.
We'll find
Either
out.
one.
Talk all things Garmin. We got a lot of Garmin users out there. Oh, we
Yeah.
got some comments on Instagram.
And we have so the Garmin devices that I think we're working on now. So the 735 XT, 935 XT, the Vivo Active 3, the Phoenix 5, and then the new 645 Music. So if you have any of those, and I think there's like maybe two other ones. We have a blog post about all the devices that we support, but an expanded device library will be available. It's not a library, I guess.
Yeah.
Expanded device support.
Yeah, those of you who
More device
have
support.
devices that aren't supported right now, we're also working on supporting the lower memory devices.
So tell us about nationals next week. So what do you race? So we're talking about U.S. Masters Nationals at IUPUI in Indianapolis. So what are you swimming? What are you most excited about? What are you most nervous about? Give us the vibes. What's happening?
Yeah, so I think I'm doing the 100 free, the 200 free and the 50 free. So I'm just all doing freestyle. That's the stroke I've been trading in, so it's the one I know.
All right.
Let's see. I'm excited to beat all my times because I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Look at this confidence. I love it. Oh.
Well, I put in my seed times for it like a couple months ago, and I'm a lot faster than that now.
Perfect.
And I'm also excited about beating Adam Oxner.
Oh, you just Adam, are you still watching this? He just threw you down. Okay.
Nah, I'm just
Continue.
kidding.
No. So
No,
you're gonna
we're
beat
in the
up on
same
Adam
heat.
Oxner.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So the showdown's in the 100 freestyle on day 3 of the competition, which is Saturday, May 12th. It's gonna be a big showdown. I'm not swimming the 100 free, so I'm just gonna have to spectate and watch the showdown. Actually, Ben's also doing the 100 free.
Yep.
It's in a different. And Paige is in the 100 free.
Yep.
She's in the girls.
It's gonna be a big competition. I don't know, Paige.
Lost a race.
Yes. And also, what else? Paige, tell us what's happening later that day on May 12th.
Yeah,
What's
so
happening?
if you will be in Indianapolis on Saturday, May 12th at Masters Nationals, come join us outside. We'll be having a little picnic. We'll have some free pizza, some free snacks and water, and we're giving away some MySwimPro swag and some prizes. Stay tuned. We'll announce a little bit more this week, but come on out, meet our team, meet some other swimmers that are using MySwimPro. And so, yeah, come hang out in between breaks.
And then you can find out who won the 100 freestyle showdown. We should just like clear out the whole pool and just have 2 lanes, you and Adam in the lanes next to each other. And we can put Ben in that. He's in the same event too. We'll just have like the 3 of you, and you guys can race. Are you nervous about anything coming into the meet? Like what, do you have any, what, are you nervous about anything?
No, I'm not nervous about anything. You know, if I don't do as well as I thought I was gonna do, then so be it. But I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you shouldn't really have any like crazy expectations, just having fun. The one thing that I will say that's crazy about this meet, which is different than any meet that you've done so far, is the amount of people just physically there on the pool deck and like in the warm-up pool. So there's 2,500 people in the meet.
It's a big swim meet.
And it's only an 8-lane pool, so the meet's going to take quite literally forever. It's going to start at 7:30 a.m. and then go until 6 p.m. for 4 days in a row. And everyone only swims one event, so it's not even prelim final. And so in the warm-up pool, there might be 20 people in the lane at the same time. So that's like something that a lot of people, and I guess the way you deal with that, like we tell maybe some of the stuff we worked on, like if you're warming up for a meet in a really crowded pool, like how you warm up, like maybe a little bit differently with like kicking and stuff.
Yeah, so
can you tell us about some of those things you picked up.
So I'm not the fastest kicker, and I don't want to slow down the people in the lane next to me. So if I'm doing a kick set, I'll just kind of, what's it called, tread water, and use that as my kick set for maybe like 30 seconds, hold onto the wall again, take a break, then do another 30 seconds. So Ferris was actually coaching me through my warm-up for the meets.
Tell us about it. What's the warm-up? What's a good warm-up for you?
Yeah, I guess people tend to do maybe too much in the warm-up.
Yes.
So what I'm doing is I'm doing maybe a couple 50s freestyle just to get, for the warm-up set, and then I'll do a kick set, which is what I just described was the vertical kicking. And then I'll do maybe a drill, a couple drills, maybe 2x50 drill, where I'm just working on something with my stroke, just make sure that's all technically there. And then I'll do maybe a 25 slow, and then on the way back, break out, and then do the reverse, go sprint another 25 and then slow down, just to kind of,
Get your muscles warmed up.
yeah, exactly.
Gotta get the heart rate up. Quick shout out, Adam said that he's gonna race you and do breaststroke while you do freestyle. Does that mean you're gonna beat him doing breaststroke and he does freestyle? I would like to see that race actually. That'd probably be pretty close.
I have no doubt he'll beat me.
Oh god. All right, so tell us more about this warm up. So warm up. So, like, how much total distance are you doing for the race? Do you think?
For the warm up, maybe 600.
600,
something like that.
And then how much do you normally swim in a workout?
Typical workout, 1,500 to 2,000, something like that.
That's a good ratio. A lot of times, like, I see people, they'll either do too much or too little. So if they're used to training 7,000 yards every single workout, and then they'll only warm up like 1,000 yards, and their body is used to training that level. So you have to actually swim 2,000 or 3,000 yards warm up to actually be able to perform. Or if you only swim 2,000 or 1,500 and then you warm up like 1,500, it's like you just did a whole workout.
Yeah.
Like your body doesn't really need that much, maybe. Whatever it takes to get like your heart rate up. What else? We got nationals coming up. Are you going to? So you're going to race in a fast skin.
Yeah.
You're gonna
We're
race in a fast
we're gonna
skin.
see how that goes.
Have you ever raced in a fast skin?
No, I'm wondering if it's gonna
tell
fit
people
on
what
me.
a fast skin. They might not know like what we're talking about.
Well, I think you could probably describe it better, but this thing is tiny. I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in.
Yeah, it's like a fast skin is like a tech suit, like a tech suit. Yeah, so it's like super tight. Like doesn't seem logical how you could fit that thing.
It takes about 20 minutes to put the swimsuit on.
Yeah, yeah. So shout out for nationals. We'll be racing with the Michael Phelps Aquasphere tech suits. We're gonna have like the matching blue. So look, I'm looking like a Smurf right now. I'm wearing all blue, but we're
The shoes too.
I got the shoes. So we're gonna be repping the Michael Phelps Aquasphere. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Like you've never raced in one of these, so you're gonna hit the water.
It's
You're
gonna
like,
be so much faster.
what is happening right now? Why am I floating and not doing anything? This is amazing.
Yeah. They got jets on the back, right?
They do have jets.
Nice.
So it's like
Nice.
Iron Man. Have you seen Iron Man?
No, I still need to see the
The new Avengers. No, so like Iron Man, he has like these jet propulsion things. The new tech suits. That's what they've got.
Nice.
That's why they're so
Nice.
expensive.
Nice.
That's
We're
why
gonna
they're
try
so
to sneak them
expensive.
past the judges.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
No, these are legal.
Oh.
They're legal by FINA. They have a barcode on the butt. Like that's why it's
Yeah.
legal. Nice.
Cool.
Do we have any comments coming in from the fans?
Well,
What's going on?
I guess, Mike, I want to ask you, how long have you been training for? About, like, seriously, for 6 months?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I was swimming like a year and a half ago with the MySwimPro, but I didn't really like. If you look at my graphs on the MySwimPro app, like I'm doing like 10 times what I was doing before. But yeah, so basically about 6 months.
So in about 6 months, he's ramped up his training. You're swimming 4 times a week.
Four times a week.
2,000 yards a day, average. He's doing workouts from the MySwimPro app, doing a training plan. Drop 30 seconds. You're on.
At least.
Yeah,
at least 30
seconds.
seconds.
To his 100 free. He's now competed in 2 of his first meets, going to nationals. So you've been killing it. You've been crushing it.
Mike, you're an inspiration.
Yeah.
What are you going to tell these viewers?
What's your biggest advice for people that are just kind of getting into swimming?
Biggest advice for people getting into swimming. I would say, no matter what level you're at right now, just get in the pool, start swimming back and forth, and if you just keep doing it, you're going to improve. Set some goals for yourself. Set some intervals that you want to hit. Once you get the basics down, just work on improving your times. Work out improving your endurance. There's lots of training plans. There's lots of workout ideas out there that you can go check out.
Where should they check those ideas out?
I guess you could go check out the MySwimPro app. Download it for iPhone or Android. You can use it with any wearable, or you can print out the workout to PDF, take it with you to the side of the pool, and voila, there you go.
I'd also recommend signing up for a swim meet. So even if you've never done it before, highly recommend making that commitment. Sign up for one at least a month in advance or so, and you have something to work towards. And it's fun to race. It's fun to swim fast. You almost always swim faster in a meet than you do in practice. So, yeah, try it out. Cool.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like if you set a goal, having a competition coming up, it makes it so much easier to train for it. And there is literally no barrier to entry in masters swimming as long as you can swim and you're over the age of 18. 18 in the U.S., 25 in every other country. But there's like no barrier. So if you're looking at you have no excuses, basically. You should basically just sign up for a meet, sign up for like 100 freestyle or 50 freestyle. This guy did it, and he's doing nationals in a week. And I guess what? The next episode, next week, so next week Tuesday is the next episode, but then we're going to go live at the meet, and we're going to bring you guys some behind-the-scenes footage at U.S. Masters Nationals in Indianapolis. I guess you guys have anything else before we sign off? We're good, so we're going to catch you next time. This was the AskASwimPro show. If you guys give us some thumbs up and applause for our special guest, Mike, who joined us. But until next week,
thanks,
see
guys.
you guys later.